What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be breaking down uh, SPY. Today it basically went down to almost $20, which is absolutely insane. Yesterday, if you saw the video that I recorded yesterday before market opened for the week, basically we were around here, and I basically called shots on SPY coming down all the way to around 584. Um, so if we break it down again, let me go back to where my analysis was yesterday. So if we go to the 1 hour, and then after the 1 hour, if we go to here, this is where I had my hold level at the time. I need to get TradingView Pro, but this is where I had the hold level at the time yesterday. Then from there, I basically readapted it to here, and that was a 15-minute front side. And then after that, I readapted it again right there as a 5-minute front side. And then after that, I readapted it again to a 3-minute. So basically, you can see that as I go down in time, the original level as the 1 hour front side gets more and more accurate with the more I go down in time. So that turns into a 3-minute hold level. And then right after that, we readapt it one more time to a 1-minute hold level right there. And basically, if we go back to yesterday, I called shots on this going all the way down to that 1-minute hold level. So you can see here that the entire move from Friday, um, this was Friday, end of the day. So from there all the way to this front side hold, which was about $10. That's what I called shots on yesterday. And we did end up going there today, but I must have missed something given the fact that instead of going down $9, we went all the way down to 579, which is insane. You can see here, $17. That is absolutely insane. So if we go back here, that is absolutely insane of a return. So I'm going to be breaking down what's going to happen tomorrow. Now, you can follow along with the video from yesterday if you want to check it out for yourself. But let me go back to where we were before this video started. We're around here. So let's break down what's going to happen tomorrow. Now, let me get rid of this. $17, absolutely insane again. But let's go down. Let's go up to the highest time frame. So 12-month, we have a 12-month hold level right there. We have a 12-month trend right there. I don't think this is I guess we can mark that. So 12-month trend right there. And then we have everything in between that is sort of just unnecessary given the fact that we have a 12-month trend line instead, which is more like beefed up. I wonder what's going on here. I wonder where SPY's going to go. But Yeah, we'll see. But now if we go to the monthly time frame, we have, well, let's actually mark another trend. So we can go from there to there in the monthly. Technically it would go there, but then we readapt it since it was hard closed. This candle right here, hard closed that, and so did this candle as well. Um, but then it readapts again, right? No, it doesn't. Let's actually dive into that. Hard closes there. And apparently it does not hard close under this trend, which is pretty interesting. So I guess that is our trend right there. And then we have a monthly hold level here. And that is all that we have on the monthly. So now if we go to the weekly, you can see there's a bunch of stuff here that I have listed out. Going to completely just delete everything. And okay, so monthly hold level, we're gonna work up from here. So we have a weekly hold level here. We have another, well, that's not a break level. That is actually a daily origin level that I have marked out um, earlier yesterday or today. But basically, um, if this replay tool actually works, so now it works. This was a break level at the time. So if I do this, then this is a break level. This is the start of the move. And this was also a hold level on the daily time frame. So let's get that. And now we got two levels to basically dissect. So if we go forward in time, you can see that it was tested here. So now that it was tested here and the hold level was broken through, right, or basically tested, we get rid of that untested level or untested hold level. We move it up here because it's now a front side hold level, which is basically the start of this entire move down. So I'm actually going to create that real quick. Daily front side hold, just like that. And all right, this diffuser is really affecting my voice. Gonna turn this off. Um, but front side hold level right there, and then this turns into a backside now that it was tested. So we're gonna change that again. And if we go forward in time, you can see that when it hit this level again, it turned into an origin level. So now that it's an origin level, you can see that once it got hit right here, it completely just bounced up right off of it. So that's how an origin level was formed, and now we have that form of polarity in the charts. So we can now get rid of this front side hold level, and now that we have a daily origin, that stays there. We have a weekly trend there that we didn't delete. Daily hold level right there as well. And come back down eventually. Nope, we don't. We actually never come back down to that daily origin. So, all right, sorry about that. All right, no distractions. So now we have the weekly front side hold level right there. We have a daily origin that we dissected in there, around here. Now we have a weekly break level that is technically going to become a backside if we hit it again. But now we also have this weekly trend line that I have marked here. This is like the range that we're working in. So have that. Now let's dissect it a bit. So we have distribution candle to distribution candle right there. We can probably move it like that. And then you can see that it was hard closed here. Then it was hard closed. Oh, well, it will hard close again if, well, when the week ends, but that has not happened yet. So what I might just do is bring it back to here, since this is more of an accurate trend line to identify. So now we also have a weekly origin. So this weekly origin was tested twice. As I mentioned before, hits once is a backside, front side up here. Now hits twice, it's a origin level, which is a form of polarity. That's why it basically just completely boosted up once it actually hit that origin level. So if we go to the daily, or even the, oh, can't go further. Okay. So if we go to the daily, you can see that once it hits that origin level, if we go back to the weekly time frame, once it hits, it completely just skyrockets completely because of that origin level right there. And it went under a bit, but it must have hit a trend that was here at the moment. So probably this trend right here. And if it wasn't that trend, then maybe it was something like that. But yeah, we have that origin level right there. Let's get rid of this replay tool. So we have the entire chart. Then we have a front side and a, well, these are both front side holds, but this is a greedier level for like greedier entry. And this is the like strong rejection. So like if we touch it once, we're down to the hills. And even if we come past it, I don't believe it's gonna reach up here. I think it's gonna come to the middle, and then from there it's probably gonna break through like crazy. But we have that weekly trend, and we have this weekly break. Let's see what else we got. So if I create a range from here to there, this is the only area that we're focused on at the moment. So hold level here does not exist. Maybe something on the daily, but then we have a weekly break level right there. Weekly origin, which has not been hard closed under, so therefore it's still valid. Hold levels right there. Break levels are sort of just unnecessary to mark on that, on there. We do have a possible daily origin level, but it has been hard closed over by this candle, unfortunately. So we cannot mark that. Now we think about it. But I think that does it for the weekly time frame. That's all we got. So weekly trend, I believe that by the end of the week, it's probably gonna bounce back up above this trend, and then sort of do something like that, maybe like that, and then boost down completely, break through that origin level, and just completely break through. Because once it hits that origin level, and if it breaks through that origin level, it's wraps. It's going down all the way. It's going to break through that weekly break level as well. Maybe if it comes back up a bit, it's still going to spiral down to that whole level down here. Or the daily origin, actually, if you think about it. So daily origin 569, most likely, actually. That's probably where it's going to come down. But let's review the weekly time frame one more time. That's pretty much it for the weekly time frame. Now, well, one more time, actually. Weekly origin. Yeah, we're not missing anything. So now if we go to the daily time frame, daily hold level, which has already been tested, so therefore I'm getting rid of it. Now we have a daily hold level here, which has already been tested, so therefore getting rid of it. We only want to mark levels that are untested. Therefore, we have less clutter and much better entry and exit points that way. So now we have a daily hold level that has been untested, so we're keeping that there. Weekly break level right there. We have that origin level, which stays there because that's a form of polarity. Again, once it hits, it's most likely going to shoot right up. And that's actually what's going to happen tomorrow because we hit this weekly origin level and we're still above this trend. We're still above this weekly trend. So that trend combined with the origin level, it's only like inevitable for us to bounce back up to some degree before we break trend and then completely test that again and just break through. So I'm calling shots on this being the last time it's going to hit this origin level. And I believe that the next time it hits that origin level, it's going to break through this trend. Or even if we have to readapt that trend somehow, I still believe it's going to break through that origin level the next time it hits. And if it doesn't, well, you saw it here first. I was wrong. But that's what I believe is going to happen. But only time can tell. We'll probably tell in like a couple weeks because this is a weekly time frame. So give us like, I don't know, 5 candles, probably like in the span of 2 months. But daily hold level right there, daily origin, and anything under that, I don't want to mark anything under that because that daily origin is like the last exit point that I would possibly take, or entry point even. So now if you go to the area up here, we have a daily hold level up there, which is sort of unnecessary to mark given the fact that we have two weekly levels, greedy and strong. It's the same level, but that's the only difference really. So we have those levels protecting it, and those levels are untested at the moment. So there's no reason for me to mark any hold levels above that. So what I'm going to do in the weekly time frame is actually create a range from here to there. What I'm going to do is just adapt it to that hold level. And then this origin level can be adapted to this. Well, the range can be adapted to that origin level. So let's change the color real quick. Make sure it matches up with the weekly time frame color. And now we have our range. So this is the area that we're working in, that we're basically working in. Now let's keep dissecting this. So now that we're on the daily time frame, we don't really have much else to mark. I believe there's something fractal here. And I actually did mark something fractal there. So we have a 4-hour hold that was fractal. You can see that it literally hit that hold level like almost on the dot earlier today. But before we go to the 4-hour, let's just make sure that we have the daily time frame like all pretty much set up and done, checked out. That wouldn't really make sense to mark. Well, we have that weekly trend, so let's keep that there. But I don't really think there's much else to mark here since we already have these 2 levels marked out, and this could also be a break level that we could hit. So I am going to mark that just in case. So let's see. The difference from here to there is $1, and the total difference to the origin level is $3. So if you really want to take that risk, you would you would basically risk it going from either 572 to or 569. And this is the safer entry point at this wick. We can even take the body if we want to be insanely, or if you really want to be greedy. But I'll probably just keep that at the wick. But yeah, I think we're good for the daily time frame. There's really not much else to mark, honestly. The weekly stuff is really taking care of everything else. We still have that week of the origin. I just want to make sure that I can see it. So I'm gonna slightly adapt it wherever this thing is. All right. That way I can see the origin level, and I can also see this front side hold. Now let's go to the 4-hour. Now if we go to the 4-hour, you can see we have a lot more stuff to dissect. So let's start from the bottom. We have this 4-hour trend that, or basically it's a start of the peak, start of this entire move like that. That basically starts right there. So we have that 4-hour trend marked to this distribution candle. Since that goes there, then this hard close candle is something that we would readapt. And then we readapt it to this hard close candle again, and then we readapt it to this hard close candle one more time. And now that is our finalized 4-hour trend that we have at the moment. Now, 4-hour hold, we also have a hold level right there that was almost like on the dot. You can see here with this wick. If you want to be even more accurate with that, we can even go to the hourly and see where the hourly time frame or hold level was. And you can see that it wasn't even a hold level on the hourly, it was actually an origin level, which is actually pretty interesting. So you can see how with this, it's almost like on the cent. So if we go from here to the bottom of that candle to here, that's a 2 cent difference. That is insanely accurate. So what we actually have here, I didn't even have this marked in like before this video, so it's great that I'm finding this out now. But it seems like instead of a 4-hour hold level right here, it seems like there was a 1-hour origin level that we actually hit, and that's why we bounced up so big. So we have that 1-hour origin level right there that we tested twice. And that basically gives us like insane accuracy as to what could possibly happen. So that 4-hour hold is now gone. You can see that's been tested here twice. And it hasn't been hard closed under yet. So therefore it's still valid. And we also have something here that we can also mark. So maybe this is something in the 4-hour. Let's see. Where's this thing? Come on. All right. So it's actually on the 1-hour, seems like. So we have another hold level here. But here's the thing though, right? That hold level was tested not twice, but once. It would have to be, it was technically tested twice, actually, what I'm talking about. I might just keep that there. And possibly change the line to a dashed line so that we know it's already been tested. We have a 1-hour break level here. And again, I want to make sure that's not something in the 4-hour that we're missing. Nope, it's not. It's actually on the 1-hour. So 1 hour break level right there. You can see that we have quite a lot of levels to hit if we really want to just move down significantly. So that's why it seems like we have more data to prove that we're gonna completely just shoot up by tomorrow. But I think that does it for the hourly on around here in this area. So yeah, 1 hour origin, 1 hour hold level. That is probably invalid or just tested. So gonna get rid of that. And that's an origin level again. That's a hold level that has been tested. So looks like we're good on the hourly for that area of the chart. Now if we go back to the 4 hour, we still haven't finished on the 4 hour. We have a 4 hour trend, 4 hour hold level right there. We confirmed that this is an origin level that was hit, and two other levels as well. So we got this 4 hour hold level right here, which has already been tested. So I'm getting rid of it. We have this 4 hour break level untested, so that stays there. 4 hour hold level again that formed because of this candle, so therefore it's going to stay there. And this is also more proof that the next candle for tomorrow is going to hard close over and wick up. So that's what we can expect for tomorrow in that case. But we have a 4 hour hold level here that was tested like a lot of times here. So I don't really know if this is necessary for me to mark on this greedier side of it, because the strong rejection point was already tested, but this wasn't. So I'm not sure what to do with that. But I don't know why I had two levels there. But we also have this 4 hour trend that we have going down. So it seems like if we move this downtrend to there, you can see that it's not really as accurate and it's not really as on point as where is it? This 4 hour trend right there. But maybe I should actually keep that daily trend and dissect it further. Because what I believe is going to happen here, since we have this weekly origin and we also have this weekly uptrend, and we hit that 1 hour origin level as well, I believe that we're just going to break through trend and completely skyrocket up to 598 within the next couple of days. That's what I believe. And it makes sense if you really think about it, because we have an origin level here. We have this uptrend here that we have to, that we're not going to break yet. Yeah, we're eventually going to break it, but not yet. And it just makes sense that we have this 1 hour origin level that we hit as well. Like all of that combined, it only makes sense for us to really just break through this daily trend and completely just boost up. That's what seems logical. So we're gonna keep that trend there. We can also possibly do mark that to that, and this is an example of cycling. So basically, we have this like cycling process where we basically cycle through trends, and we have trends within trends within trends. So this is like a legacy trend. This can be a global trend, and basically we can readapt this to possibly readapt it there, and then you can see that it just cycles through. Like it won't let us replay, unfortunately, but basically you can see that it just cycles through these moves. So it goes through there, then goes through there, and then breaks through that trend, And once it hits that weekly origin, it comes back down, but I believe it's gonna just completely break trend and skyrocket once it does. Um, what did I do here? All right, can get rid of that, all that clutter. But let's review it one more time. So we have a 4-hour break level right there. Um, if you want to be really greedy, we can come up to this front side hold level. But once it hits either this level or that level, I'm calling shots on a heavy short because once it reaches up there, we have we don't have any levels to hit on the 4-hour within this range. I mean, apart from this hold level right here, it's already been tested by this candle. So I believe that once it hits this trend or it hits this level, weekly frontside level, it's gonna completely just significantly drop down to this weekly trend. So yeah, let's keep analyzing this 4-hour hold. Um, I don't know if this is still accurate. I need to do some more research on level like strength relativity and stuff like that, especially for the hold levels. But I'm gonna keep it there. Um, Either way, I don't believe that we're gonna break through this weekly. And even if we do, sure, we might hit this 4-hour hold. And if we're really lucky, then we hit this backside greedy hold. And then from there, it's complete wraps. So, um, I'm probably gonna keep that 4-hour hold level right there. But in terms of like this range here, I think we're good for the 4-hour. Doesn't seem like we have much else to mark out. So let me get rid of that because that wouldn't really be too accurate, right? I want to make too much sense, but I guess we can keep it. That can be a little like range that we have as well outside of this daily trend. But yeah, I think we're good here for the 4-hour. Um, Now, if we move to the 1-hour, let's see what we got. We have that 4-hour break still. We have that weekly. Then we have this 1-hour break up here as well, which I'm honestly gonna get rid of. Well, I'll keep it there. But yeah, we have quite a lot of levels up above this weekly that we could possibly hit, which is pretty good to see. But then we have a bunch of stuff down here which we marked earlier. We have that origin level. We have this backside hold level, which is now possibly some sort of origin level in the future. Um, yeah, it could possibly be some sort of origin level. I mean, never know. I'm gonna get rid of it for now. But there's nothing there. And nothing else down here for me to mark. Um, hmm. I see. We can possibly mark this to that, but that's already been broken through, which is a problem here. So then, in that case, we would have to use this and bring it there. So now we have a 1 hour trend right there. And I honestly think we're just going to come up to trend to this 4 hour. I don't know if this daily is really necessary for me to mark. I mean, if we flip the chart, like you can see, it doesn't seem like we have enough data. So I believe that that's kind of inaccurate, to be honest. If we now flip it back to the original that it was before, this is what it looks like now. Uh, we can bring that 4 hour trend to there. But then again, even if we bring it there, it's colliding with this one. It's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting dynamic here that's going on. So let's get rid of this 4 hour trend and stick with this one. All right, I'm gonna keep it there. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Either way, like it's sort of almost at a similar degree. It's like basically parallel. So I mean, from here to there, it's only $1 difference. So I might just delete this and keep this longer one down like that. Again, we can probably readapt it there, adapt it there, and then readapt to here. But it's basically like almost colliding, so it's sort of unnecessary to mark. Um, but let's go back to the 1 hour. And we do have that trend right there that we will possibly break through by tomorrow, since we hit that origin level. But we don't really have any other levels to mark on the 1 hour, seems like. So now if we go to the 15 minute, you can see that I actually have quite a lot of hold levels on the 15 minute. This is something that I marked earlier today with that 15 minute trend line. But I believe the 1 hour trend line is more accurate, so I might just get rid of that or probably remove it. Can't get rid of it actually. You can see though, like when I actually marked it, it was pretty accurate. At the time, it rejected off of that trend pretty smoothly. But yeah, in the 1 hour, I mean, it seems like it's basically not even accurate. I mean, it's basically like on point in the 1 hour. 4 hour, seems like we have some sort of trend back here. Oh, it's another 15 minute trend. Um, 15 minute, we have all of these backside hold levels and frontside hold levels. So all of these hold levels are pretty untested. Um, I believe that overall, I believe SPY is going to come up to, let's see, um, if we hit trend, 590 seems likely by the end of the day tomorrow. But considering we have so many hold levels on the 15-minute time frame, I don't really know if we're going to come up to 591 or 593. But then again, we could be proven wrong given the fact that we have this weekly origin level and it's a 1 hour origin level that we hit. So it does, there is a good possibility that we could come up all the way to 597, maybe even 598 by the end of the day tomorrow. You never really know when it comes to origin levels because you can see again today, 9:30, it came all the way down to 579, and the levels that I marked yesterday were at 584. So that was literally $5, a $5 difference, or not even that. 584 to 579, like total, it was almost $20 of a move. No, I called shots around here. That's why it was $9 when I called that shot yesterday. But SPY came up all the way up here to this break level that was formed and just completely just significantly dropped down, which is insane. But yeah, if we review the 15-minute time frame again, it seems like we have a great possibility of hitting one of these levels by the end of the day tomorrow for sure. We're most likely going to break through this 1 hour trend. But past that, it's pretty tricky to say, to be honest, because I would have to see how the day goes tomorrow. I would have to see how everything moves. But in terms of the 15-minute time frame, I mean, there really isn't much else for us to mark. Um, this is our like legacy trend right there, so there's not really much else to mark. If we go to the 5-minute, we do have that frontside hold level right there as well. That is untested, so we could possibly hit that, reject, and then maybe come back up. But there's a lot of hold levels that we would have to break through, and that's possibly going to take 2 days again. So maybe by Wednesday, by Wednesday, we could actually possibly come up to 598. Well, I mean, we'll see how things turn out. You know, if we break this 4 hour trend, it does seem like a possibility, to be honest. We would have to break through. So by Wednesday, we could probably see this coming up to 598, which is pretty crazy. But I think that does it for the 15-minute. I mean, we have several break levels that we can hit as well. That's something else to account for. So what I might do is actually mark those levels. Now that I think about it, that would be the smarter thing, because then we can have a better view as to what needs to be hit, what needs to be held, what needs to be broken through in order to hit that 598 level. So now that we have the break levels combined with the hold levels and everything, I think we're good for the 15-minute. It seems like 5-minute. I mean, there's so much more to dissect, honestly. Um, yeah, there's a lot more to dissect than the 5-minute. It's pretty overwhelming. I'm gonna be honest. We have a 3-minute. Gonna get rid of that. Well, actually, that was tested, and I'm thinking that that could possibly be some sort of origin level, maybe. Let's see. See what that 3-minute hold is. around there. And then we'll go back here. Maybe this is a 1 minute hold level that we hit. Let's see. Not a 1 hour, 1 minute. Okay, so we got that marked. And yeah, it looks like we actually didn't hit that level. Okay. Okay, well that's interesting. I'm gonna actually keep that there. Possibly use it for the future. But I think that about does it for the analysis today on SPY for tomorrow. Because for me to mark anything else and really see what else could happen, we would have to see how the day goes. But all in all, to end the video off, um, I'm gonna end it off with a strong statement and belief that we will definitely break through this 1 hour trend, or at least come up to at least 588 by the end of the day tomorrow. And if not, you saw it here first. I'm wrong, but I'm also in a position. Have a 592 call that expires tomorrow. So again, we will see what happens tomorrow. But that is my analysis of SPY. If you found this pretty interesting, just drop a comment with your thoughts. And if you want to join my Discord or follow me on Instagram if you want to talk stocks and maybe share ideas, feel free to do so down in the description. But yeah, that about does it for this video. Again, final analysis. I believe that we're going to come up from post market. It was actually around 585, but I believe that we're going to come up to around 588 at the minimum tomorrow by the end of the day. Again, let's go back to the hourly. I want to measure on the hourly. So on the 1 hour, the maximum that we could go to is 590 on the 1 hour. But to do that, we would have to break through two levels, two backside and frontside hold levels, plus that break level, maybe even that backside hold level. So that's quite a lot of like levels that we have to break through and hit. But yeah, final analysis, SPY is gonna come up to at least 588 to 590, and if it goes past that, then well, you saw it here first. But yeah, that about does it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next analysis.